Baltimore County Police Chief Robert McCullough has come under fire in the past few weeks after a report indicating he's on the so-called Brady List. That is a list kept by prosecutors and local law enforcement to track police officers who should be flagged when testifying due to past misconduct. Now, tonight, the county's first black police chief is speaking out. And in a WJZ exclusive, he says this is all centered around a decades-old parking dispute that was less than $3. In your words, tell me what the Brady List is and explain it to our viewers at home if you can.
My understanding is that the Brady List is for persons that might have integrity issues or credibility issues who have been sustained for severe allegations.
Due to recent reports, it has now come to light that your name is on that list. Why is that?
I can tell you I've been around my agency for 40 years. And up until that report came out, I never knew I was on that list. Almost 40 years ago, when I was 19 years old, I was involved in an incident as a cadet.
In 1986, McCullough says he let another cadet borrow his parking validation ticket to get a reduced rate, adding that his colleague told him he lost his own ticket. But McCullough says he didn't realize the cadet was trying to get around parking costs.
And how much were those tickets each?
About $2. Back then. I mean, there was no criminal intent or any thought that it could even possibly be a crime.
McCullough, one of two black cadets at the time, was later suspended without pay for 3 days. The chief shared a copy of the criminal misconduct review from then, in which the assistant state's attorney declined to charge him for monetary losses totaling less than $3.
It perplexes me that I was on a list for 40 years and I didn't know it. I'm not hiding from this. I mean, I've always openly discuss any mistakes that I've made in life or even in my career.
Chief, if this incident is so minor, which it certainly seems like it is, why not come out and address it as soon as you were made aware that you were on the list? Why not put out a statement?
I hadn't seen the list. I needed to look at the list, see the list, and find out all the details. I spent my whole career building my reputation. It takes me back to 1985. When times were different. I was treated in ways that would make me physically sick. And this incident has made me brought back that pit in my stomach that I hadn't felt for a long time.
Have you fought? Are you continuing to fight to get off of this list, knowing the magnitude of it?
When you look at that list, there's dead people on that list. When you look at that list, there's some people on there, by my opinion, should not be on that list. This list is something that we need to reform, we need to look at. I take pride in what I've done the last 40 years. I take pride in the fact that I've served the citizens of Baltimore County. I love my profession. If I had to do it all over again, with everything that I've gone through, I would still do it all over again. The men and women of the organization, their perception of me and their view of me is most important because I'm nothing without them. I can't lead them unless I'm living right, doing right.
And the chief says his record speaks for itself in terms of what he has accomplished in the 2.5 years he's been chief in the county. Now, he says the Police Accountability Board, the state's attorney's office, and the Internal Affairs section need to get together and work to examine these lists locally and across the state.